Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Bowers with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second about NC State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. NC State going up tempo. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Max. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The give to the left.
opportunities in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Powers through the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This is a designed run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Mateus. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Using his feet. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
29.
Gonna run it. It's Mateus. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
25.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Carl Mateus. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Quarterback will keep it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get caught.
Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Carl Mateus. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got some room, it was over.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got him downfield. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Maldonado. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sure hands. It's Carapiteas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Maldonado. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying play action. Snagged out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but...
Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And For the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is down to a field goal.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back has it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Turns it on in midfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Reads it, fires complete. And tackled there by the defense.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got their back over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Now on the move. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They knock him down, but he's got to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the run, it's DeLuca. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Maldonado. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. NC State quick to the line. Right back to it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Mack. There he goes. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but He wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's DeLuca. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Takes the handoff. It's DeLuca. Past the first down marker and still running. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Extending the play. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's DeLuca. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Complete to the left. He steps out of bounds just in plus territory at the 49. They've got the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. He wants a big play here late. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And, man, that was an almost opportunity for this defense. He thought he might could get the pick, but I like the way they drop back. They play the pass, they break on the football, and they make sure that the receiver can't make a play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're